In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. This is Professor Amir from TNK. I'm alright and I hope that you will also be doing well. Today I am face to face with you. This is my first ever face to face with you because I haven't come before like this. I have only made a few videos, screen videos that I uploaded a week ago, 1 week ago. So when some students demanded that I should make some videos and I should upload them so that they may take advantage out of them, because nowadays there are frequent lockdowns and students have to stay home and they should be provided with such facility. And I also thought it necessary to make videos so that they may get advantage out of these videos. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you the topic that is how to speak English. Okay, how to speak English. This is the most important topic. How to speak English. How to speak English. How to speak English or how to write English. These both the topics are very important topics. Okay, there are certain things that you must learn first in the first place to learn how to speak English. Okay, so when you want to learn to speak correctly, then you have to learn certain things. And what are those things? Okay, I have to write on the board. Number one, parts of speech. Parts of speech. Okay, then number two, tenses. Tenses. Number three, passive voice. Okay, passive voice. And then number four, there should be modal words. Modal words. And number five, there should be conditionals. Conditionals. Okay. And at number six, there should be conjunctions. Conjunctions. And number seven, direct and indirect speech or narration. Direct and indirect speech or narration. Direct and indirect speech or narration. Okay. So when you learn these things, then after learning these things, you must learn words, vocabulary. So vocabulary is must. And number 8, you have to learn vocabulary, words. Okay. What is vocabulary? That is collection of words, or suppose stock of words, collection of words. Collection of words. So you must collect some words when you speak English. Without words, you cannot express your thoughts well. When you want to express your thoughts well, you must learn words. Okay? So I have to tell you about these topics one by one, these subtopics. Okay? So these are the parts that are necessary to speak English and write English correctly. So in the first place I have to tell you about these parts of speech. You must learn parts of speech. Why? Because when you speak and write, you need parts of speech. So words are classified according to the work they do in sentences. Okay? So when you speak, suppose, when you say that teachers give us education, or suppose you say teachers education us, teachers, suppose you say teachers education us. Is this correct? Teachers education us. This is noun. This is wrong. Teachers educate us. This is correct. Okay? Teachers educate us. Suppose if you say, now it is necessity to learn these things. It is necessity. Or suppose there is necessity. Suppose it is necessity for you. It is necessity for you to learn words. Okay? It is necessity for you to learn words. Necessity, wrong. There should be necessary. Okay? Not noun but adjective. Okay? So in this way, when you suppose write something like this, he is running fastly. He is running fastly. Wrong. He is running fast. Because fast is adjective also and adverb also. Okay? So in this way, we must learn certain classes of words, parts of speech. Okay? So without these parts of speech, we are likely to make mistakes. So we have not to make mistakes. Okay? So we have to learn parts of speech well. So there is the problem of subject-verb agreement also. So we suppose say the association of traders. Suppose the association of traders were ready to sign the document. Okay, the association of the traders was ready. There should be was ready, but here were is wrong. Okay, so we must learn that this association is singular, not plural. Okay, so if there is singular subject, then we have to use singular verb, not plural verb. This is called subject-verb agreement. Okay, so there should be subject-verb agreement. So such sort of mistakes are made. We don't know how we make such sort of mistakes. But when teachers check through the copies and they find many mistakes, and the copies are suppose marked with a red pen, and then you clearly see how your composition is wrong, how you wrote the words, they are wrong. Suppose. So even then, when you deal with the forms of the verb, you make mistakes. So there are certain words that you must learn before suppose speaking or writing English. Okay? So parts of speech are necessary. Then at the second place, you have to learn tenses. Okay? Number two, tenses. You must learn tenses. Okay? So I must tell you here that I have uploaded videos, 5 videos of tenses, introduction and then lessons. 4 lessons of tenses. You must watch those videos. I have explained these tenses. I have given many sentences, simple, compound, complex sentences, and all the things that are necessary for learning these tenses. Use of since and for. Okay, there are many things to learn, and there are only 5 lessons. You have to watch those videos. And I have also made videos of passive voice, and I have suppose only 3 videos of passive voice, and you can learn in detail how to use passive voice, where and when to use passive voice. I have quite explained quite in detail these things. Okay, so you must watch those videos. They will be useful to you. Okay, so tenses, because we must learn these tenses. When we are talking of the present, the past and future, suppose you are at this place present, and then at your back is past. Suppose at your back is past, and in your future is future. Here the future is to come. Okay. Now you are at this place. When you talk about your present activities, you have to use present tense. When you talk of past activities, you have to use past tense. And when you talk about future or predict something that I will do this thing, then you have to talk about future. Okay? So what I am today, I am a student. Suppose I am a student. मैं एक तालिबे इल्म हूँ. मैं एक तालिबे इल्म हूँ. ओके. और यहाँ पे आप कहेंगे कि I was a student. I was a student. मैं एक तालिबे इल्म था. ओके. यहाँ पे कहेंगे कि suppose I will be. तो यहाँ पे आप कहेंगे कि I will be suppose at a university, या suppose I will be an officer in future, an officer, a social worker, etc. Okay, then in the past, okay, I was a student and I used to go school for children. Okay, school. Okay. At present, suppose I am a student. I go college. Suppose you are college student. I go college. मैं college जाता हूँ. और यहाँ पे suppose इस तरह से करेंगे. माजी में कोई continue activity आप बताना चाहेंगे. When I was there, when I was at school, I was doing many foolish things. Okay. So at present, okay, I am learning many things about the world, society and the world, okay, etc. About the world. मैं दुनिया के बारे में बहुत सारी बातें सीख रहा हूँ. ओके. तो इस तरह से फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं बता रहा हूँ, ऐसी ही एक्टिविटीज़ आपको मेरे वीडियोस में मिलेंगी जो मैंने अपलोड किए हुए हैं एक हफ्ता पहले, और वो आपके लिए यूज़फुल होंगे, और आई एम quite hopeful that they will help you out, okay, in speaking and writing. Okay, so I will be doing my job, okay, my job as an engineer, suppose, a doctor. Okay. Then you have to use the continuous perfect, etc. in each of these tenses, because these tenses are necessary. Here you have used past verbs. Okay, used to is past habit, and here the past simple past. Okay, here there is continuous, past continuous. Okay, here this is simple, and this is I was doing many foolish things. This is continuous in the past tense. I am a student, this just describes simply, this is simple action. And here, I go college, this is also simple. I am learning things, this is continuous, okay, in the present tense. Okay, so when I complete something, I say that I have, suppose, worked over a project, okay. I have worked over a project. मैंने project पे काम किया है और मुझे कामयाबी हासिल हुई. I have got success. Okay. तो इस तरह से यहाँ पे कहेंगे I will be, suppose I will have, future perfect. I will have completed a large project. suppose a large project by 2025, like this. Okay, so you can use these tenses, okay, while speaking and writing about your activities in the present, in the past, and in the future, when you tell about your future. So tenses are necessary. Then at the second place, I have written passive voice. So when you write some essay, or suppose some paragraph or some letter or application, you have to use passive voice. Even in spoken, when you speak, you use passive voice. Okay. So then passive voice is necessary, because in certain places we use passive voice. Let's suppose you are ordered to, you are requested to, you are requested to, okay, do this, to do something. You are requested to, suppose, oblige this person, oblige this person. Okay, so you are requested. You are an officer and you can write like this. You are requested to oblige this person. Okay, you are recommending somebody. When you recommend, then you can say you are requested to oblige this person. Okay, so suppose they are directed to, you are directed to, you are directed to apply these rules. Okay, okay, तो इस तरह से जो होगा, हम पैसिव वॉइस भी यूज करते हैं, या सपोज हम वैसे एप्लीकेशन में भी लिखते हैं कि मोस्ट रिस्पेक्टफुली इट इज सबमिटेड दैट, वो पैसिव वॉइस है. इट इज रिक्वेस्टेड दैट I may kindly be given something, provided something, issued something. Okay? It is requested that. It is requested. Requested is passive voice. Requested that I may kindly be, suppose issued, provided, issued something, provided something. Okay, I may be issued my, suppose, certificate, etc. My character certificate. This is not my character certificate, but issued a character certificate. Okay, a character certificate. Okay, like this. Okay. Then all the stuff is directed to follow something, follow SOP, etc. Suppose follow these instructions, okay, follow the instructions. So passive voice is also necessary. Then comes conditionals. Okay, I think we wrote conditionals at number 3. Okay, maybe yes, conditionals are model words. Okay, so there's it doesn't make any difference. Okay, it doesn't matter if you learn conditional at first place and then conjunctions, etc. So conditionals are necessary. There are 3 conditionals: zero conditional, then conditional type 1, conditional type 1, then conditional type 2, conditional type 2, then conditional type 3, conditional type 3. Okay, so you must learn these things. Conditional type 1, suppose then zero conditional is, suppose if I suppose commit a mistake, I am punished. Suppose if the sun rises, light spreads everywhere, This is zero conditional. Any factual statement we can give this in this conditional. Okay. अगर सूरज निकलता है तो रोशनी फैलती है, अगर हम गलती करते हैं तो सज़ा मिलती है, अगर कोई खाना खाता है तो जीता है, अगर कोई खाना नहीं खाता तो मर जाता है, लाइक दिस। तो इस तरह से जो भी फैक्चुअल स्टेटमेंट्स हैं हम इसका जीरो कंडीशनल में दे सकते हैं, कोई भी ऐसा, ठीक है, या कोई ऐसी बात जो कि हम कहते हैं कि ऐसा होता है। ओके, जो साइंटिफिक रीजंस हैं वो यहाँ दे सकते हैं, नेचुरल फिनोमेना वाली बातें दे सकते हैं। कंडीशनल टाइप वन, इफ द सन, सपोज इफ यू वर्क हार्ड, कॉमा, यू विल सक्सीड, अगर आप मेहनत करेंगे तो आप कामयाब हो जाएंगे, ठीक है। और सपोज कंडीशनल टाइप टू, इफ यू worked hard, you would succeed. See the difference here? Worked would succeed. Here only first form of verb, and here also only first form of verb. Okay? If you work hard, work hard, you will succeed, future. Okay, the part is future. Here both the parts are of present indefinite tense, and in the second one the first part is in present indefinite tense and the second part is in future continuous future indefinite tense. In this one the first part is in the past indefinite tense and the second one is with would and first form of verb. Okay, and the third conditional is, suppose third conditional is, I have to write here, the third conditional, conditional type 3, conditional type 3, okay. Suppose if if you had worked hard, you would have succeeded. You would have succeeded. Now see here, there are many options of writing this. This is the verb, third form of verb. Okay? You would have succeeded. You would have become successful. Become successful. You would have become successful. You would have been successful. You would have got success. You would have got success. You can change this way. So there are different parts of speech. Successful, adjective. Okay. Become successful also. Would have been successful. Okay, would have got success, would have succeeded. This is verb. This is adjective, and this is noun. So there are different ways of using these parts of speech. Okay, so you can learn many things related to these things. Then come the modal verbs. Okay, modal verbs. So what are those modal verbs? Suppose can, could, may, might, must, will, would, should, ought to, need, dare. Okay. So modal verbs are also necessary. Can, could, may, might. Can, could, may, might, must, should. Okay. Now we are dealing with modal verbs. Modal. Number 4, I think. Modal verbs. Number 4. Must, should, ought to, need, dare, will, would, etc. Okay. So now, for example, see here, these are the model verbs. Okay, can, this tells potentiality, इम्कान दिखाता है. I can, suppose it can rain today, आज बारिश हो सकती है. Okay, it also shows power. Okay, or ability. I can lift this board, I can lift this chair like this. I have the power to lift that thing. Okay, then could is the past tense of can. Okay, so there are many uses of this could also. Okay, so could is the past tense of can and it tells the same things. वही चीजें बातें बताता है. और प्लस कुड जो है वो हम प्रेजेंट में रिक्वेस्ट में भी यूज करते हैं पोलाइट वे में. कुड यू प्लीज टेल मी दिस थिंग्स. ओके ओके, इस तरह से ये मे जो है उसको इजाज़त के लिए भी हम काम मतलब इस्तेमाल करते हैं. जैसे मे आई कम इन, मे आई डू दिस थिंग, मे आई नो योर नेम प्लीज. तो इस तरह से मे यूज होता है. मे का जो पास्ट है वो माइट है, लेकिन माइट प्रेजेंट में भी इस्तेमाल होता है. मस्ट जो है इसका मतलब होता है फर्जी जिम्मेदारी, या जो जहाँ पे हम समझते हैं कि ये ऑब्लिगेटरी है हमारे लिए, कि ये लाजमी आपको करना है. यू मस्ट हैव टू डू समथिंग, यू मस्ट डू दिस थिंग, यू मस्ट पे द टैक्सेस, यू मस्ट ओबे द योर पेरेंट्स. ओके, सो यू मस्ट ओबे द एल्डर्स. तो मस्ट शुड भी चाहिए होता है, यानी चाहिए, ये चाहिए करना आपको चाहिए. तो यू शुड डू समथिंग, यू शुड वर्क हार्ड, यू शुड ओबे योर पेरेंट्स, यू शुड बी पंक्चुअल ऑफ टाइम. शुड ऑब्लिगेशन बताता है. उसके बाद आर्ट टू भी इससे रिलेटेड होता है. ठीक है, आर्ट टू शुड एक ही बात है, इसमें टू आता है आर्ट में. आर्ट टू, यू आर्ट टू रिस्पेक्ट द लॉज, यू आर्ट टू ओबे द लॉज, अबाइड बाय द लॉज. ओके, नीड, डेयर, नीड, डेयर, दे आर आल्सो मॉडल्स. ओके, you need not go anywhere. Okay, you need not learn anything when you learn all these things. Okay, so you dare, how you dare go there. Okay, I need not dare, sorry, suppose he dare not speak a word before the audience, he dare not speak before me. Okay, then will and would also, they are models. Okay, so would we can use in request also. Would you offers also, suppose would you like to have a cup of tea, would you like to do something. Okay, so would is also past tense of will. Okay, so will indicates future also, but in future will indicates the emphasis also. It is also when we promise something we will use will. Suppose in conditional, if you will do that, I will give you something. Okay, if you suppose succeed, I will give you a prize. Like this, would is the past tense of will when we use in narration also. Suppose he said I will come, he said that he would come. So modal verbs. Then after modal verbs there come conjunctions. Okay, number 5, conjunctions. Conjunctions. So what are those conjunctions? There are coordinate conjunctions and subordinate conjunctions. Coordinate conjunctions and subordinate conjunctions. Subordinate conjunctions. Coordinate conjunctions and subordinate conjunctions. Subordinate conjunctions. So you have to learn these conjunctions also. Okay. So what are these coordinate? For example, I just have to make one sentence. Okay. Coordinate conjunction. Suppose I take tea and eat biscuits. Eat biscuits. So this is coordinate conjunction. If I use but here, it is also coordinate conjunction. If I use so here, that is coordinate conjunction. Okay, so there are many other. Okay, so then subordinate conjunction. Suppose if I take tea, comma, I eat biscuits. I eat biscuits. So here I have used this conjunction if. Okay, I can write this in another way also. These sentences you can find in my previous videos. Okay, so I have written their simple, compound, complex sentences and use of these conjunctions. Okay, so I think we are done with this. And the next topic was direct and indirect speech. So I have to tell you briefly here, but in detail I have to make, suppose I have to upload these videos and you can watch those videos. Okay, now direct and indirect speech. Direct and indirect indirect speech. Okay, so this is very much necessary now, direct and indirect speech. When somebody says, suppose he says, I am a thief. He says, I am a thief. This is direct narration. Suppose he says, I am a thief. He says, I am a thief. Now, suppose this is direct narration. If I convert this into indirect narration, this becomes more clear. Is this clearer than this? Okay, more correct. Suppose to say, he says that he is a thief. Okay, this is indirect narration. Okay, he says that he is a thief. Suppose if this sentence were in the past tense, then he said, I am a thief. I am a thief. Direct. He said that he was a thief. He was a thief. This is indirect. Okay? Suppose here the sense becomes clearer than this one. Okay? Here in the indirect narration it becomes clearer. How? Because suppose if someone comes here and he says to me, sir, I am the thief. Because somebody's mobile was lost and we were searching for it, but we couldn't find it anywhere in the class, etc. Okay, then we started search for that, and someone came and he said to me, sir, I am the thief. Okay, and he went back. And then the students asked me, sir, what did he say, the person who came to you at the gate? Okay, then I have to tell the students this thing, that what he said to me. So the one option is, I have to say, he said, I am a thief. Okay. I am a thief. Not a thief, but here we should use the thief, because the thief is coming here. Thief came here, okay? He said that he was the thief, because the person came here, okay? So in the first place, I have to say, suppose, I have two options. If I say this or this, whether I say this or this, I have two options, but I must have choice for this, okay? I must choose this one, because this becomes more, this is suppose correct and clearer than this, okay? He said, I am the thief. Suppose if I tell the students, he said, I am the thief, then the students may doubt that he said to me that, sir, you are the thief, but I am not the thief, okay? I am not the thief. Then I have to tell them that he said, suppose before this I said, he said, I am the thief. Then the students, suppose, saw me like this, starting, oh, sir, you? And then I said, sorry, no, I am not the thief, but he said that he was the thief. Now, he was the thief is clear. Okay, this is clearer than the first one. Okay, we must choose this one, okay, indirect narration. When we say something that is the words of others, suppose when somebody says something, we have to report that. We must report that in direct speech, okay? So we are not to say that in the direct speech, because such sort of mistake, okay? Because this is doubtful whether that person was thief or I am the thief, okay? So that was the thief, so it is quite clear here that he was the thief, okay? That person was the thief, he was the thief. Okay, so you must learn indirect narration. When you quote somebody's, suppose when you quote, that means you quote the exact words, but when you report somebody's statements, you must tell in the indirect narration. Okay, so I think this information will be worthwhile to you. This is just introductory. I have to teach these in detail in my videos that are coming up next. Okay, so you must like my previous videos. You must watch them first, and you like them and subscribe them. This is the way they will be quite motivational for me. Okay, so you motivate us, the teachers, and we motivate you. So if you motivate us by subscribing and liking, you will be getting such sort of videos readily there. Okay, you must like and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you in the next.